I know that there's this stigma that you're right, that people look at those who are larger in size and think that they're very lazy, they're
Hmm.
very undisciplined. And maybe there's some people like that, but there's a lot of people that aren't. Like I go to the gym and I see some people working their butts off at the gym
Hmm.
and they're bigger. And then you have that's a social aspect. And then you have probably, let's say the like the romantic side,
Yes.
where if you're, I'm assuming you're a heterosexual woman, you have probably men who are viewing you differently,
Yes.
right? So
Yes.
now you're post that situation. So when you compare the two, what are some of the major differences that you see?
People take me seriously. Men compliment me and say I'm beautiful. My face was still the same. It was a little more puffy, but it was still the same. I haven't had facial reconstruction surgery. Um, People automatically treat me with dignity. I remember not having dignity when I was bigger or going in stores. Oh my God, going in a store and try something on. I used to go into crying fits. My daughter can tell you. I used to go into crying fits because, they've gotten a little better since the pandemic started as far as women's fashion is concerned for larger sized, people. But it was a tent. It was a muumuu. That's how and I'm from New York City. I worked on Fashion Avenue. When I graduated high school. What do you mean I have to wear this muumuu? No, you know? So it's a little better now, but I'm treated with much more dignity and respect today.
I went through something similar, but not the same, where when I was trying to gain weight, I was very, very skinny. So in high school, I was, I think, around 100 pounds. I was
Mm,
nothing, underweight. Thank God for puberty. And then I started to grow and gain a little bit weight. And you're absolutely right how people view you, because I remember hearing the comments about those who are really thin,
hmm.
those who are really big. The
Hmm.
difference that I found was that people were more vocal about those who are bigger,
Yes.
right? And you had, like, when a man is obese or overweight, it's more so his friends telling him,
Hmm.
"Hey buddy, hey Johnny, like your fat ass, get up," right? Like it's more,
Right, right.
right? It's There's some friendly nature to it, but it's still a comment is a comment. Whereas when it's strangers, from what my friends tell me, it's more making fun of. Like, how times where there's people, when someone says a joke, there's some people laughing at you, but there's still the
Yes.
majority of people laughing with you. It seems
Yes.
that, especially ladies who are a bit bigger, it comes across as everyone's laughing at them,
Yes.
right? And you mentioned something that was very powerful to me, was you felt like they were taking your dignity away.
Yes.
And there's only two ways to get that back. Either you have to get it back for yourself,
Hmm.
from yourself,
Hmm.
or you need someone there to help you rediscover it,
Right.
right? What ultimately led you to want to lose the weight, to push through and reclaim your dignity?
Me reclaiming my dignity came with me walking into my physician's office to refill the 14 statins, all these different insulins and things like that. And I was so excited. I just kept talking about how my daughter was pregnant and she was having a girl this time, and I was going to fly to California to be there for the birth since I was, there for my grandson's birth. And my doctor sat down and looked at me and said, "You won't be here." And I said, "Come again?" And she said, "I've been trying to get you to have the surgery for 2 years, and we keep adding medication. You're now maxed out on everything. You will not be here. Your body's going to give out." And 2 weeks later, I was on the table. I was determined to meet my granddaughter. 2 weeks later, I had the sleeve surgery. So that's I guess you can say that's how I reclaimed my dignity. And as the weight started to fall off, all of a sudden band moms didn't look at me, with the side eye anymore. And people wanted to get to know me and things like that. And it was just like, no, I see through you. We're good. We're good.